Today I would like to talk about skepticism and its effect on our well-being and health. So for that, let's look together. What energy is created by skepticism and vice versa? What energy is outcome of us being resistant to receive anything with acceptance? Because the skepticism that we feel as a result of our disappointments and disillusionments and effect of different ideas, it's our disagreement with buy into the concepts. It deserved, very well deserved, disagreement with different concepts. But what we are saying by that, by being skeptical to everything, so we receive everything with kind of combination of this feeling of arrogance. I know that it's not true. And with that, we are saying no to everything. So skepticism is the energy of neglect, the energy of resistance, resentment. It's kind of that quality of energy. So it's not purely intellectual relationship with information. Oh, I'm skeptical about this idea. This idea doesn't look to be true. That's fine. But if you know people, you probably do, for whom this is really a habit to receive everything with skepticism. Everything that comes their way, it's no to everything, it's disagreement, it's argument about everything. You don't have to buy into the idea to remain skepticism free. You can be neutral. You still can have within you the energy of love and acceptance and tolerance, instead of pushing back everything and resisting everything that is in your field and can be met with neutrality. But the energetical neutrality is a really good balancing the body with the energy of neutrality. When you're not moved intellectually in one side or another, in the body, it's a good balanced energy. As soon as we start to say no to everything, not to individual single idea, which is, we are humans, don't we? But when it's a habit to say no to everything because I know better, and this is too silly, and this is too immature even to think about it, and this idea is unacceptable even to consider in my field or anything like that, as soon as we actively say no to it, we not only detract people, because it's very unpleasant when you keep pushing in my face no all the time to anything that other person shares. Very unattractive, unpleasant. But it's also for you as a person, it's a habit that is very unhealthy, literally unhealthy. Any resistance in the body, if you start to be conscious of it and just scan your body, in the moment when you say, oh, I'm just skeptical about something, right? So you say no in energetic form to some idea. If you conscious to your body, if you have a good body awareness, you will see that it's a contraction. There is a contraction. It's energy of contraction. Kind of body become dense, tense, and small. It's not open. It's not receiving. It's not sharing. It's this little contraction of the ego. And so you get in the box, and then everything else is no, 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 no. And your solar plexus start to become tight. Your shoulders and backs starts to become tight. Your breathing becomes shorter. And you can pretend as much as you want that you've light energy and you're very funny and you're social. None of it matters. The body has the truth in it. In your body, you are not expressing fully energy of love because you're not carrying it in the morning. No is not love. Love is yes to life. It doesn't mean that it's yes to ideas. It doesn't mean that it's you agree with everything that is moving towards you. People say, media say that, but it's an energy of neutrality. It's non-engagement in that. So you don't need to repel and detract and resist and say no loud every time in different forms. Just look, for example, in your social media activities. You might notice that some people, no matter what you would post, will add some skeptical comment. What other people post, they will add some skeptical comment. It's because that's their nature. It's that the energy that they carry, not because particular idea is questionable for them, but because that's their nature. The ego tried to define itself as superior. And it's become a default state, this arrogance and ignorance at the same time. And it's arrogance. I know better. The truth is, no, that's not the case. We don't know, none of us know. So even if idea is not something that you're buying into, you don't have to. There's no need to buy into any ideas, really. They're just ideas. The concept, people have them, all concepts and belief systems. So you don't have to buy into that, but you don't have to generate this strong energy of repulsion. You just, it's passing by, the ideas, the concept, the thoughts, because that's the ideas are. They're just thoughts, just the thought forms. But you don't have to have a relationship with it, strong relationship. It's just natural, just passing on with that idea. Oh, and that idea. Oh, they're playing with that idea. Oh, they're playing with that idea. So that's the energy of just embracing, not even acceptance, because you're not in position to accept or not accept. Because even there's an element of ego. Oh, okay, I accept that. I don't accept that. But just this embracing, all of it is floating like clouds. All the ideas, they're just floating, and people playing with them. You don't have to engage, but you don't have to very strongly resist and resent, because then it's first of all, you are arrogant, full of ego, full of it really, because you don't know, like anybody else. You really don't know. You don't know. You know nothing. You know nothing. You can share ideas, share thoughts, but the skepticism is very negative energy. It's very it's unpleasant. It's unpleasant to everybody, and in your body, it manifests itself in form of different health conditions, different diseases. So, my invitation: try to embrace more. Don't fight. Don't fight with ideas. Don't fight with ideology. Don't engage much with that if it's not something that you want to engage with and defend or otherwise. Just don't engage. Observe, witness, and let it be, and allow it in the space to be present, and still love people who share little illusions that you witness, because we all share different illusions. We're all very delusional beings, and that defines us as humans. We're full of ideas and full of thoughts and full of beliefs, and they drive our day-to-day life activities and emotions and so on. So it's all part of our being, part of our nature. You don't have to say no to life that is presented in form of this creation human, right? Because you are human too. And when you say no to everything, you get no back. So there's no unity in it. There is only separation. Skepticism separates people. It separates you from you as well. Because if you're skeptical to everything, because it's a habit, then you're disconnected all the time. You're not only disconnected from people, because as soon as you say no to people a few times today, way of living their life through thought processes, you give them this negative energy a number of times, they will separate from you because they don't want to be triggered through unpleasant sensations while they were not looking for that. They were looking for companionship and sharing love and reuniting with the universe. And you create just opposite. You create separation where they looking for unification. And in addition, you separate yourself from the higher self, some would call it. Some say God, some say consciousness, unified universe. Doesn't matter what you call it, but the sense of self that is all embracing. You redefine yourself as an ego way too often, and there's no space between these recurrences, so you don't have opportunity to fully experience the sense of unification for which we so long. We all long for this sense of unity, and you rob yourself from the sense of unity because skepticism separates, and then your body starts to feel effects of it. So my invitation: watch it. Watch when you're skeptical, when you're skeptical even in your head, and even more so when you drop those skeptical remarks way too often. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to look cool and knowledgeable and wise and intellectual and educated? But the truth is, if you look deep, deep, deep down, you know that you don't have truth in your knowledge. You don't. Truth is beyond all knowledge, because all knowledge is partial too. All knowledge that so far is accessible to us in form of particular thought structures is partial, because a thought itself is always partial. So if you look honestly within, in the moment of your skepticism, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you will see that's my rebellious against my own sense of what the word? Unfullness. Can I say that? I cannot say that. Partiality of the self, maybe. Because you don't want to feel arrogant, really. You don't want to. You want to feel connected. You don't want to feel above or beyond, beyond left, right. You don't want it. You want to feel unified. You want to be the one with everybody and everything. You want to be part of it all, belong in whatever form you can comprehend it, belong to group, belong to people, belong to the universe in which we live. Fully belong. And your skepticism only represents this feeling that you don't belong. You don't belong to this, and you don't belong to that, and you don't belong to another. And you feel resentful to people, to life itself, and then you feel resented for good reason. Exchange. So, my invitation, just watch it. Just watch your impulse to spread this little poison of skepticism around, because it doesn't serve you, it doesn't serve people who you love. And if you know someone who you feel poisons your life a little bit with this skepticism all the time and arrogance, share with them this video, or just your understanding of it, of the truth of love, the truth of all embracing presence, and the truth that we really don't know. And any ideas are just there. You don't have to engage, but you still can love people who have those ideas. Yeah? May your day be very loving, unconditionally, and all embracing. And may something special happen to you today. All my love, and I will see you soon again. Much love.